Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to our channel. We are starting a new video, guys. We don't even know what we're going to be talking about, but we know that we want to have a chit chat with you guys. And yeah, but before we do that, let me get the formalities out of the way. So welcome back to our channel. My name is Honey and this is my husband, Wangaletu, Vakala. Together we are called, of course, the Vakalas. I've said that for the second time now. English Galoksana, but don't look at me like that. But anyways, thank you so much for coming back, supporting us. And if you are new subscribers, thank you. You see English in Kila, baby, because you are laughing at me. Hey! If you are a new subscriber, welcome to our lovely home, our lovely channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, a regular, thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the love. We appreciate you. And yeah, thank you for 2K subscribers, guys. So yeah,
road to 3K now, no?
Road to 3K now. Thank you so much, guys, for the support. So yeah, we're gonna be doing a sort of like a chit chat video. So yeah, don't forget to like this video before you even watch. You know,
like, share, subscribe. Right?
Subscribe, comment. Yes.
Comment, please comment.
Comment.
Don't comment privately
on
my WhatsApp or on our Facebook.
Yeah, people like to do that, shame, man. But I do appreciate it. I do appreciate those who always like comment. Abanye, they comment like 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you so much, guys. We do appreciate that. We don't take it lightly. So yeah. Guys, it's all over the place. It's not planned. So
yeah, this is a freestyle setup. It's a freestyle.
Yeah.
It's a freestyle.
That's how we do it.
I saw a picture kahani in 2016. It's complicated. She
Someone's
posted that on Facebook. Yeah, no.
Like I still told him to on so yeah, we saw a picture and stuff and Jogelate like
like I've been asking you about this picture for almost a year, but why was it complicated in 2016? I can put it here.
I never said anything about it.
And your lashes are on point, man.
Sarah, they're not on point. They are so thin. What are you looking for?
YouTubers must see YouTube must see the picture.
I'll try and see if I can put it on the screen. I don't know how, but I'll check. But they're not. Baby, why?
No, continue talking, continue talking.
Because I don't know. Like, guys, that was, when was it?
2016.
That was way back. Oh, okay,
there we go. Check those lashes. On point.
Lashes,
eyebrows. Yeah, eyebrows.
What do you mean on point? Really? Because they're so thin and
you could draw up a brand. You can.
I could draw.
Teaser. I will teaser up, bro. I will teaser up. No.
I don't know.
Teaser of the year. Okay, go on.
No, it's fine. I tried to because what are you busy trying to roast me here?
I'm not trying to roast you. I want to understand why.
I honestly don't know. That was way back in 2016, and I just said it's complicated. I never said anything about a relationship. I just said it's complicated. What was complicated? I don't know. You should have asked me then.
So you're telling me that there was something else complicated besides life then?
I was not dating then, so how can I say it's complicated? 2016. I was single.
When it's complicated,
I was single and saved and very serious about my God and you know my newfound.
No one was saying you're not serious, but when it's single, you mean when it's complicated, you're not single, but you're not in a relationship. You are. It's complicated.
No.
Complicated is a gray area. It's not gray area between. It's not white. It's not black. It's complicated.
I honestly doubt that it was. When I posted that it was because of a relationship, because I was not dating and I was very happy. Like, it's not like, what's going on? I was very happy.
You don't look happy in that picture.
I do look happy. But again now,
you look beautiful, but you don't look happy in that picture.
I was happy actually. I was very happy there.
But why was it complicated? And
I honestly don't know what I meant then, but I know it had nothing to do with a relationship or my status of being single.
Okay, caption was supposed to be it's happy, not it's complicated.
What it's happy? What is happy? What do you mean it's happy?
What do you mean it's complicated?
But what is it? It's happy. Like,
look at our head. Yeah, it's English.
I don't know, guys. I don't know what this guy wants to know, but apparently, to change that status from it's complicated to now being married.
Okay.
Satan.
No, leave me alone. No.
Okay. Is a sick So post ko Facebook on the and stuff, which is on yes, but I don't think I was talking about being in a relationship or a status. I don't know. It's complicated. It was just a caption, guys. I honestly don't know. I was very happy there. Like I was very happy. 2016, the happy in the avuta. Like I could and for no boyfriend and for no one daughter 18 the tana the how is it fast like soka. Like hey distraction going the day of mix, guys. So I don't know about the caption, but yeah.
For me, this story has loopholes. The story book, it has loopholes.
Like you had all the time in the world to ask me about that. Even in a club post, you could have asked me about what do you mean it's complicated. Some men are and then then. Now I don't.
No, but I didn't know you, Kaloko, on that level that I can ask you.
But you did know me enough to comment there. What did you comment, Pakla Clappage?
I don't remember.
Check. Which one you know? Check about. So there's nothing about Wonga commented.
It's gone, but the message is not there. There's no message. There's no message.
In one of the other picture, I'm not sure if it's this one. I'm like, what do you mean He doesn't even know me, guys. He doesn't even know me. And then Chito was just trying my luck here. Okay.
Keep quiet.
Okay, same. So anyways, guys, we're just gonna have a chit chat, man. Nothing much. Maybe we can talk about our journey here on YouTube, how we started YouTube, basically. I think we can talk about how we started YouTube, how we met, for those of you who do not know the story or who do not even know us, who we are, because I'm very much aware that maybe some of you, I knew you just bumped into this video and you're like, go banaba who allowed. Yeah, I think maybe should we start with our journey, why you started YouTube, like shorting and then maybe tell them about how we met.
Do you want to talk about grief?
Sure. Okay.
Do you want to talk about that means you must open up if you want to talk about grief.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Yo, is in line. No, let's talk, baby. I don't have a problem, honestly speaking. Like,
okay, 2022, we lost very significant, important people in our lives. We lost our niece first, who was like our daughter basically, and we were planning for her to come live with us the following year, as of Fundangaba and all of that. And then
yeah, we had plans.
We had plans for her to come live with us from PE, Cape Town.
Yeah.
And then a week later, we lost my grandmother. And then
no. And then same week. Same week basically, because on a Saturday, I think somewhere there. Because
I think it was a Monday.
On a Monday, I think somewhere there. So yeah, imagine, bro, we just head off Umakulu, Mama Wonga had passed on, and then a few days later, we knew a few days later, Ukazi is sick and she's been rushed to the hospital. Things are bad, and we're praying because we don't know what's going on, because we don't know right, and then go right now, you have vomit, and now is weak, and now it's a lot of things we do. And then I remember the phone we are on a Friday. Okay, no, that's fine then.
Yeah, and then 2 months later we lost my dad.
And then 2 months later, yeah.
I lost my dad.
You lost your dad, yeah.
I think death never really affected us much.
Yeah. No, I don't think it affected us. It did affect your mother.
Yeah, obviously,
Mama, yeah. But like
that's the thing. I think now my reasoning or my system is that if a person is elderly, like over 70, I start mentally preparing myself around that. I can get the call anytime, and umakhulu, we never grew up naye. My mom comes from a family that's wasn't really close at the time. So mama ke wamsa ku tatakhe. Yeah. Mama ke was for the streets, so to say this.
Did you just say that?
Umakhulu was for the streets, guys. Umakhulu has 11 children.
Oh.
Yeah, 11. And I think it's 5 different fathers, if I'm not mistaken. Umakhulu was wild. Wild. So, and then utata, my grandfather, unansika utata ka mama, he was living soft in the 70s. Ne? So all the ladies were after him as well.
Okay.
Ne? So he didn't really like much mama living with him.
Okay.
So I'm sister wake.
Okay.
So mama kusukutaba wake basically.
Okay.
Now utaba has a stable home, but they are living soft in the 80s, 70s.
Okay.
But they are church family. So ako the structure there's umkhondo and bakhonza sabata. So that's how mama grew up. So mama kibembona once in 2 years or once in 3 years. So yeah, mama never really grew up with her dad and her mom. And she only found out, I think 2006, 2007, that she has about 10 sisters. Okay. No, 8 sisters and 2 brothers. Okay. Her younger brother, Vakala, passed away. He was violent. He was involved in crimes and gender-based violence before we knew gender-based violence. Okay. And then
so we're not deep now. We're not deep now.
So utamkhulu wethu only started visiting us 2007, 2008, 2009. We started getting to know her. It was just visits. It was never about the kumakhulu.
Okay, so all in all, that's why the dad didn't hit you that much because you didn't have that much relationship with her. Okay, I get it. And then
but she made sure that when she met us, she has been there in all the big iconic moments of our lives. Okay. Like for example, when we got married, she was there for a week.
She was there.
And umakhulu different ukuthi ke uvalga akafani nathi family uvalga kakhulu. Uyazithethela nje yabo. But it's funny when it's an old person. It's fun because akathuki wena, but she's just talking when yabalisa and then
so that's how she speaks and it's so yeah, 2002 towards the end, Sana for us was just like a lot happened actually, but I guess me and I wanted us to talk about just the grief part of it because we lost people that were close. So umakhulu, not so much, it didn't hit us that much, but of course death is death, guys. We had to prepare for that while we're also preparing for another death of my late niece, who we did not even plan about. She would leave us. Like we had no preparations for her, like city police and stuff because Dana.
Can you share about the because of Indokakazi was never just one day so they killed it. It was a build up. Can you share about that build up? About Anna, how was it for you? What happened?
And the actually, guys, because it happened so fast, because like I don't know. I feel like because okay, just to take it back, so that you understand. So one morning she went out endlini ba eyothenga kwa my friend, and then qabake apha endlini badibana ninja ethile engaziwayo esnacks nyana emdaka wethu yabo. So lanja yam-attack yabo, basically kwaviwa ngesikhalo sakhe waziswa, I believe abantu base next door yabo betyiwa yinja or something wabe ene-scratch ke yabo, so zenja into. And then my mother, which is umakhulu wakhe ke ngokwambalekisela esibhedlele yabo, so they cleaned her up yabo, bamnika injections, for any infection or whatever the case may be, clean her. And so she was taking I think what is this, medication, yabo. I think that was for a week, yabo. So they kept going back for whatever treatment. They kept going back so that they make sure that usere alright and there was no poison whatsoever. If I can, like in names be working. And she finished all of that. White babe, I think it took a week, if not 2, and she was done. And she was fine, guys. Like, she was normal. She was a child. She was ukazi, dramatic, and tandabantu, tandudlala. And there were no signs of actually yena ingati correct. Until one morning, I believe it was a Sunday, and then she woke up complaining about, I think, so my mom gave her izinto zothatha, but yabo yamano escalate bano ndinalena ngoku, and then my mother ambalekisele ke esibhedlele, bangafumani nix bamnike izinto. And then she went back. I think then ke ngoku waqalisa ukugula kakuhle apha phakathi evekini ke ngoku segula into serious ke ngokuba she's feeling weak, uyavomita, akwazi uzihambela. And then they were like, yo, this is serious, whatever it is, umntana uyaphela, yabo. So they rushed her to esibhedlele phaa eBhaya, Motherwell. No, baqala clinic phaa Motherwell. Then Motherwell bamsa ke ngoku eDora, yabo. But by that time, I'm getting all this feedback, but like I'm like, oh, okay, like
it's call after call, every
it's call after call and updates and
yeah, escalate
le nto yabo. And we like kwenzeka ntoni be right mosu utye ntoni yabo, like we're trying to figure out no what really went wrong, because we do not understand uba umntu obe right and then now ukhala ngentloko, and now weak, now uyavomita, into lemenza abe weak, yabo. Fine ke yanjalo ke, you know, prayers and stuff. We're like, no, we pray for God to protect and all of that. We're like, who's about right? We trust God, you know, like trust God. And then yeah, it got worse, I think, on a Friday, because the kumbula Friday simply because I was at work, ne? And during some inga different a call or a different update. I don't remember, guys, but all I remember is after that call, I cried and I wanted to go to PE. I wanted to book a flight to PE. I spoke to my husband. I was crying in the office, so they were like, "It's fine, you can go. Yeah, but you can go attend to your niece if you have to." And I was like, "You're the panic," because my mom kept on saying, "Ma, lomtana ulele, okelele." So in my mind, I'm like, that's a good thing, because I'm thinking ulele as in she's resting, yeah, but all along I only found out no, she's not like ulele, she's not moving, she's not doing anything. They can feel her breathing, and we are all the time like because she's in pains, yabo. But vale amehla katavuke, yabo. So ndizoyazi na lonto ngoku sekuzo, yabo, ngoku seswelekile ba. Before asweleke, actually I think a few hours before asweleke ba. No, when they said that ulele, they meant like akenze nix, uyancwina qha uvaleke amehlo or whatever. Andiyazi to guys, I explain njani. So and then I cooled down. I was like, okay, it's fine. After ndikhalile, and then I was like, okay, it's fine. Maybe ndiyapenika, yabo. There's no need for me to book a flight. Let me wait. Yabo, or on that Friday, I was like, it's fine, let me wait. And then I remember I went home, and then more updates kept on coming, and she passed on the following day, which was on a Saturday, I believe.
No, Saturday early morning. I think
Early.
it was 1 a.m.
Excellent. She passed on the following morning, which is, you can say, a few hours later. Yeah, but because we got home and I was still getting updates. Yeah, but okay, she's doing well now. Make it what tete not tete, because we are moving right tete and then a tete na. But okay, but try voice like voice say chinchilla and stuff. And then I think power one. Then I got a call from my mom. But hey, honey, dalam ka phone o mamdlane umaka wonke my mother-in-law uthi. So it's fine. Let me not talk about that too. But okay. Let me not talk about it, but okay, that's how I found out. But okay, but still, it's funny enough because mama ngicela lo mntana akaphefumi ngoku andiyazi khafonela mamdlane aze before ufonela ukhuthala. And I was like, okay, like it didn't register ba kuthiwa uswelekile. And I was like, oh, okay. And then now when the phone mama my mother-in-law, mama, umama uthi ucela uze ukhaziyeke uphefumula, but like ndiyathetha like ingqondo yam ayiregistarishi uba kuthiwa uswelekile. Only after xa ndifowunela mama kwesibini uba okay uthi uyazi, and then I'm like, hayi mani mama uthini njani makaphefumla. Athi mama hey hayi mntanam akaphefumla umntana. Don't. That's when I knew ukuba she passed on, and it was like it's a dream. Like, hi, but what do you mean? And yeah, that's what happened. And yeah. I don't think he died a lala, but yeah, because yeah.
Are you crying the whole night? Right?
Yeah, I was crying because like I didn't understand, and I was like, I should have gone to PE because if Mendile, at least I would have gotten a chance to say goodbye. You get me? Okay, maybe it was God's way of saying it's fine, don't go, because maybe I wouldn't be able to live with how she looked, because apparently it made changing on a color and stuff. I don't know, guys, but yeah, that's what happened, and yeah, that's what happened.
How long do you think it took you to not to get over it, but to, I don't know, to be okay and to accept? Yeah, I think that's lack of a better word. Accept what happened. Because people think if once you bury someone, it's over. It's not. That's when the pain starts.
That's when everything starts, because
after the funeral.
After the funeral, that's when boy about, hey man, this person is no longer here. Yeah, but for me, I think I'm better now. I feel like I'm better now because I can speak about her and think I can. Yeah, and just laugh. Neighbors would be here, but it's okay. So I think it took me 2 years. 2023 I was a mess. The whole of 2023 I was a mess.
The whole of 2022 you were a mess.
Because we separated in 2022. Because if I separated, because that was August. It happened in July.
And you buried her in August.
And then we buried her in August, and then all of like the rest of the year for me, 2022, I was a mess. I was dealing with the grief, and then on top of that, while I'm still dealing with Helena, and then and now I have to now be strong for my husband, but at the same time, you get me now. My husband, I have to be there for Yena, but now I'm correct. Yeah, but we're dealing with the loss. Yeah, but it's a hard one because of surrounding the death and all of that. Both of these losses, I can say, it's not cute. Issue question marks, and I guess that's why it took a bit longer. I don't know whether it was longer or sooner, I don't know, but it took me 2 years to accept Okuti. It happened, and it's okay.
When you got back in Sebenzini, did you feel like you're forcing things, or your heart is not here, or was it an effort to be around people?
Yeah, it was. I remember when I got back after a snowball and going back to the office, and this guys, I didn't want to be there. I was there, but I like uzukonde. I move and to be further away from the rest of the team, and at that time I didn't understand it. But why was separated until the HR lady, which is Lowe Pete Panane, was it Chantal or Michelle? There's no like I think Michelle must close it to Michelle, guys. So Michelle was Lolela. I was a baby person in the office. I was greeting everyone like in that office. So then Lola but she could see Banko right. And I remember Andy Boza, she called me into her office and just like a pope. I don't know how that changed. And then Dangi in the office and she was like, how are you? I've heard because I think I took like 2 weeks to say bye. And I had just started even like a company, guys, but they were so nice, and that June, they were so nice and understanding. So I was like, how are you? How are things? Are you okay? And I was like, no, I'm good. We're back. And then she stopped and looked at me like straight into my eyes, and she was like, how are you really? That's when I lost it, guys. I don't know. That, like, the way she said it, when she looked at me, she was like, you can be, it's like telling me you can be honest. How are you really? I lost it, guys. Never cried that much. I cried in that office. She had to close the door and just comfort me, and I was just like I was out, I was just, yeah, I lost it. And after that, and I put my office in, I tried to manage Lungi, so I was like, okay, you know what, and you know, once you can talk to someone, there's free therapy, wada. I was like, okay, cool, we'll see about it, because I don't believe in that. I was like, it's fine, you know, I believe in praying, and just pray about it and do something right. I don't even like to talk much about how I feel, yeah, but I do it because I know I have to do it. And then after that, and then what, no, you're not okay, because why like I've noticed you're not as bubbly as you used to, and on your own corner. And I was like, that's true. This away. I'm always listening to music in the while I'm working. I'm listening to music, and I would find myself one like I would cry, but they wouldn't notice. And I'm like, I'm not here, and I don't even want to be here right now. So my office, guys, I was a mess. And things started declining from there. Like, it's like, yeah, I grieved, and then things didn't make sense. I didn't want to be in the office. I wanted to be alone, because I didn't understand why God allowed that to happen to Ukazi, because she was young, she was promising, she was smart at school, she made everyone laugh, she was just a breath of fresh air. She was
8 years then?
She was 8 years. She was 8 years old, and she was a healthy baby. She never had issues. She was not someone that would be sick and go to hospital and stuff like that. And she had accepted Jesus Christ. Like, she had just accepted Jesus Christ, and she was so excited about it. But my cousin Cindy, see where now I accepted Dr. Jesus in my life. Like, she was so excited. Why is it Dr. Jesus? I accepted Dr. Jesus in my life, and I didn't understand. And xa sendisiva phaa esibhedlela umama xa ithetha uthi uba amane ukuthi thandaza makhulu, while she was lying on that bed, she would say thandaza makhulu, thandaza makhulu. And then mama would pray. So, you know, hearing those things about ukhazi naye ngokuleli phaa umane ukuthi thandazani, yabo thandaza makhulu. And then athi, no, I'll be fine. Kwayena kusho yena ndizaba right mna makhulu, ndizaba right mna mama. Don't even now ngicela naye efonini we sit ewenza ba right my guys. So yeah, so it didn't end well, guys. To cut the story short, it didn't end well. I decided to resign from my job because I was not there. I was not even giving them 50% of me. I was just there, but I didn't want to be there. I was crying the entire time. My work declined, and then I was like, I can't do this. Like, I honestly can't do this right now. So let me resign. So I resigned, guys. After that, I resigned Lina towards the end of November. Yeah, I resigned. And
no, mid-November.
Mid-November, yeah. I resigned with immediate effect, guys. That's how, like, let me go. Like, even that decision was so rushed, and I was like, I just want to grieve and to be right. And then when they're right, I'll go back. So yeah, over to you, sir. Over to you, sir. And that's the opposite in the one. Like, yeah, but
no, it's good. We haven't talked about this. We haven't talked about this.
Yeah, we will talk about it.
In passing. We've never went into much detail. Oh.
And then for you, all this is happening. You try to comfort me, and then now we hear that your father is no more.
I think my one, it was in stages, in the fact that my dad went missing, and after he went missing, there was receipts from the bank that kutshalwe imali eBeaufort West, kutshalwe imali endaweni ethile, and there was security footage showing bana ayingwile uqhubayo, and then we hired. My father was heavily involved in unions, so unions got involved, and they hired private investigators, and they got information quickly.
Yeah.
And I'm in Cape Town. This is happening in PE. So at work I can't concentrate. My dad went missing on Saturday. And then I got the news that he's missing on Sunday morning.
Sunday.
He
didn't come back
He didn't come back home and all of those things. My dad never
slept out.
And his phone was off. And he sent a message to my mom, 7 p.m. is all. But no, years, all to find out it wasn't even him
who was sending that message.
They were just buying themselves time. And Monday, I couldn't concentrate at his office. I kept calling my family. My family kept calling me, updating me. Kept calling my family. My family kept calling me. And that's when we released the poster to the public that, hey, this happened. And then newspapers started calling us and asking to publish this, and because of the pull of the union, now we had station commander of the police calling us saying, okay, this will be our, what do they call it, a high profile case. It's a high profile case. And then like things escalated so much, like very, very quickly.
Yeah, serious.
Yeah, serious.
And then you're like, okay, this is serious now. Like,
and for me, it didn't register quickly because of kidnappings are things that I used to see on the news or on Facebook. I never even thought it would happen to someone close to me or direct to me, not even once.
Yeah.
Those are things I hear about in Dabeni. When you see them distant, and when it hit home, I don't know, I can't explain the feeling. Going to bed, not knowing where your muntu wakwenu is, all of those things. You can't sleep properly. Almost every second hour, you can't even pray. I couldn't pray for those days. I don't want to lie. I couldn't pray. And people are calling you because they saw the post on Facebook. Now they're asking about updates. And like, I have no updates since I can do it. And they want to understand what happened. And like, we don't know what happened.
Don't know.
And then the Tuesday, I went to the office.
And I think at that time we kept like we were hoping, but maybe we were seller somewhere in Chomizak, and then that's what we wanted to believe. But he's gonna come back.
I didn't believe that.
I wanted to believe that, but maybe.
I would have believed that if I didn't see or hear about the transactions in Beaufort
But the
West
transactions, we heard about it almost a few days later. We didn't hear about it immediately. When we had the news, we were
then you talk about Saturday.
I'm talking about when we had the news, we were like, or maybe years, man. I mean, like weekend, So like something happened, or and then something like that. And then Kwabela is in the like private investigators, and now it became serious. The public got involved. And then we are escalating, and then we were like, okay, now this is serious. Now we're dealing with a missing person now. Even the motor, we don't know. So we don't know whether that was hijacking or are they like bambambi, like for ransom or whatever. As it wasn't.
The car was found on Tuesday morning.
Yeah, the car was found, but I don't remember which.
The car was found Tuesday morning in Wells Estate.
Yeah.
And then it was damaged here and there. There was a broken window and all of those things. And then that's when it started to hit home that actually there might be a possibility that my dad is no more, because we found the car and we can't find him. Oh, this is a lot, guys.
Yeah.
I haven't spoken about this.
So how just to so that you don't have to talk about the whole of it, but how did you deal with the grief of, or how did it, like, I don't know, from when you heard that your dad is no more, and how did you accept it? How I don't know, just take us through like hearing that your father is no more, and how you actually dealt with the grief. Are you still grieving, or have you dealt with it? Have you accepted things? Or what are some of the things that came through to your mind because of, how everything happened?
I'm thinking about the timing of this video that my dad passed away on the 22nd of October. Today is the 18th of October.
I think so.
17th of October today,
17th,
so
yeah.
it's a few days away. October is a dark month for my family. It's a dark cloud over.
And it's still new.
Yeah, because if it's 2
It
years.
still feels like it's new.
Recent.
Yeah, that's how the death actually affected everyone.
My dad was not the dying type. For me, my dad was fairly old, Tata Mokalani 58, but the way he was, he kept his body young, he kept himself fresh, and he was working, and he was not aging as he was supposed to. And he kept the entire Vakala clan. He was the glue of the entire Vakala clan, actually. All of his brother's kids, he visited them, he took care of them, and he was a father to them. I don't know, we never saw our dad as that he would die in a criminal death. I never accepted it, sorry.
Okay.
I never accepted it. But I think my grief stage was the trauma the first year. I couldn't sleep properly. My body would react a certain way sometimes when I think about what he went through. And I think after all that, I still get emotional when I think about what he went through. And after the trauma, then it's just the grief, the pain, and the memories come back, the triggers. Whenever I see a missing post of someone, I get triggered. Or whenever I see a post, even Nomzali, I get triggered. Or it's the small things that his birthday, I can't delete his number on my phone. I really can't delete it because I'm going to lose the voice notes, the messages between us.
Me too.
And he passed away just a month before his birthday, and they were planning to come to Cape Town.
They had plans, beautiful plans.
They were planning to come to Cape Town. And I think what angers our family, or what angers me and my brothers, is that the person who did it got out.
It's okay. Yeah. It's okay.
There's a lot that goes, there's a lot that falls apart when Kusulikutati Ekhaya. And people don't talk about it. There's a lot that falls apart.
Yeah.
And people fall apart. And the problem is that what almost killed us is that we are all falling apart privately. Acetate. And then we quickly discovered that I was not alone. So but I think what helped Kanin is that we would call each other. Me and my brothers, me and my mother, so whenever we are having an episode. And we had tons of episodes. And sometimes we don't even want you to talk, we just want you to listen.
That's all.
That's all.
That's all.
I think apparently Kohani, I would have never gotten through those times. Honestly. Apparently Kohani, I would never gotten through those times. It took me 6 months for that movie to stop playing in my head. That Beverly put in a motor, drive on a ngathini. Yeah, so I'm still
healing.
I'm still healing.
Yep.
My dad was such a fun person.
Oh,
He was such a fun person.
He was.
He was such an understanding person.
He was. He was.
And there are things that I think about and they hurt me, that my dad will never see umntana wam nohani. Like those things, they hurt me kakhulu.
Yeah, it's the fact that Sarah Kule, like, I don't understand it that from Kule, guys. Maybe it would have been better Kulile for such a long time. No, it was healthy, strong, left the house alright, only for this incident to happen, which was, yeah.
My dad had a big concern about my business. He always asked me, yeah, I'm doing business. And that time, I was still working as well.
Yeah.
I was juggling work and business, but he never really got to see me doing business full time like I am now. And I wanted him to see me doing what I'm doing. And the opportunities, the doors that are opening for my business, I wished he was alive to see it.
He would have been proud. Oh, he would have been proud. He would have been proud.
I really wish he was alive to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, this is our great story.
Yeah, but yeah, to wrap it up, because I think the video is a bit long. How we actually dealt with the grief, I don't know.
A
formula or
there's no standard answer.
There's no standard. I think it's different for the both of us, how I dealt with my loss. You know, I'm still dealing with it, but I'm better now. But the whole of 2022, 2023, I was a mess. I was not myself. I was depressed. I was going through it. I had so many questions and I didn't understand. And there was a part of me that was blaming myself. Hey, maybe if basically Cape Town, this wouldn't have happened. Like maybe I saw a divine nature. Things like that.
That was the biggest thing that bothered us.
Yeah, that was the biggest thing, because she did say, my guys, I want to come to Cape Town. And now I was busy like, okay, no, speak to your mother. And at the time I didn't have money yet. So I was like, speak to your mother. And now they are solar because that happened the holidays. And if I knew games to say, but yes, imali bra aze. Like if we knew ukuthi ukuza kwakhe apha would have saved her life, I would have done it. And just smaller things, man, that is years and I was like, there was a lot, man. There was a lot, but I remember also before she passed away, go February, we had a mini date yet, which I'm happy that I didn't cancel it because I didn't have money. I went to PE. I don't know why I was there, but yeah, I had promised to go to Nzohlala, so I was like, you know what, I don't have money, but let me take her out, you know. So I did. We went out. She played some games, bought some toys. She wanted everything, by the way, and I didn't have money. She wanted the whole store sana of things and gifts that she wanted me to buy, but I bought her a Valentine's gift, which she was so happy about, and I bought her another gift in J. And we ate, and then I did take some videos, but I feel like now I should have taken more videos and more pictures. Had I known Nukuti, that's my way of saying goodbye to her. And then the next thing now I'm hearing Kutai. She's no more, and it just didn't make sense. It didn't make sense, Ukuti. Yeah. there was a lot, but I'm still for me, I'm still healing. I haven't healed because there are some days where it's and the wrong, because I'm like, Sana, she was the light of that home, like of our house, and she had potential, man, guys. I don't know how to explain it. She had potential, and the fact that we wanted her to move in and come and stay with us, even though we never like really discussed it, like nabazali, like Noma Mike and stuff, but that was something that we would think about. But actually, yes, I was because she wanted to stay with us. She wanted to come to Cape Town. Like, she wanted to be around me all the time. Even say bye, she never wanted to leave my side. Like, she would be like, my guys. Like, imagine my same, but she would be like, but luckily or fortunately, Goonga, they loved her, so they thought I can so they would even ask because they miss her too. That like being done and or honesty or very honesty because I and yeah, man, I'm still dealing with it. But I think what helped me the most is prayer and just God. And I guess having a support system as well does help. It does play a big role. Like having my husband next to me and helping me out, because it was not easy for him. Like, because I can't like to Upper was always like sad and who doesn't know what direction she wants to take. Now she's even more depressed. Now she doesn't even know what to do. Now she doesn't even bath. She doesn't even want to go anywhere. She's not talking to anyone. She's forever crying. I guess, yeah, you know, one did later because I was lost. Like, it's like and then a part of me actually died with her, and yeah, it took me 2 years to fully be like, okay, I've accepted what it has happened. There's nothing I could have done, and stop blaming myself. But yeah, God really came through for me, and just, thank you. Thank you, ma. Thank you. So yeah, guys, I think I'm sick a topic here. It was fun, but yeah, maybe there's a reason why we had to talk about grief and losing people. Maybe you also
maybe you can share your story.
Yeah,
You can share your story on the comments as well.
Maybe you can share your story, or maybe you can be comforted in knowing Guti. Death happens. It's not something that you plan for. It's not something that sometimes, like, I understand it, because I think for me, I didn't understand why things were happening the way they were happening. Like, it felt like I was because all of a sudden now families are going through it, and I think it is aligned because makhulu same week ukazi 2 months later utakawonga, and there were other deaths that were happening kwalapha family, but maybe outside, like extended family members, and there was just too much death, guys, that was happening, and it was not such a pleasant experience. And
I think the most unpleasant thing is that we don't get to choose how people die. We don't get to choose.
Yeah. And you don't get to choose what to fanjani, and you have to live with it. You have to take it in somehow. And yeah, it hasn't been easy, guys, but God has been through. Like he has been holding us and helping us. Days are not the same. Yeah, but my husband, like every now and then, was sad because he's thinking about his father, and then I guess also having to learn Oguti, when he's like that, I need to give him his space. But yeah, death, guys, it's not something that you plan for, and it's not an easy thing. It's not something that, I don't know, man, guys, but if you're going through it right now and you're currently grieving, it's okay. Take as much time as you want, cry as much as you want, and you eventually get there. Pray if you believe in God. If you don't, try and pray, because it's just a conversation with God. Tell him how you feel, and you'll find comfort in that. No, that was like in the net, but at the same time, I don't want us to leave it hanging. The way we just share it hanging. What are we saying? Like, we've talked about it, but what are we saying? Like, you get me? So that's it, guys. That's our story. That is our experience, and we thank God for everything. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next video.
Yeah, we hope you've learned something.
Yeah, we hope, man, at least you know a bit more about us
Yeah.
than you did before.
Yeah.
And that's what the channel is about, man. Sure.
Bye, guys.
Senza the airport is.
Yes, it's smart.
The really bad. Really bad.
Bye, guys.
Hey, Chatan.